All right, coming up, we got James over in Baltimore, land of real seafood. James, how are you?
I'm good. How are you doing today?
Oh, we're focused and not finished, my friend. What's your question for us?
Yeah, so like the previous caller, I am also active duty military.
Man.
My spouse is an optometry technician. Currently, we make about, I'd say, roughly around $6,000 a month combined.
Mm-hmm.
And my wife has $47,000 in student loan debt.
Okay.
We recently just paid off our second vehicle. I just made a payment with our tax return that came in. And I'm just trying to see if I'm taking the right approach to paying this student loan debt off. Currently, my wife solely works to put her entire paycheck towards the student loans.
Wow.
And so I'm just wondering if, while these loans are in forbearance currently with the current situation in the pandemic, if it's worth paying the loans off or building up our emergency fund, because currently we have nothing in savings.
Pay the loans off, man. Pay the loans off. And I'm going to tell you why. And I try not to be so aggressive when I hear this, when I hear people say this. But they're in forbearance. This means that they're not racking up interest right now. All right. And so for you,
Exactly.
what I'm saying is you want to go in ahead and take advantage of this. Like, I'm trying to figure out how to get all of these student loans knocked out before the interest is activated again. And so with the way the government is looking right now, it may be a little bit of time, but I'm saying take advantage of this. I get it. You want to have a savings account, and we want you to have a fully funded emergency fund. But I want you to be debt free before you have a fully funded emergency fund. Because what you're doing is, yes, you're going to put more money into the savings, but long term, you're going to spend more money into debt that you didn't have to do because you was trying to save money. So what I'm saying, save yourself true money by paying off all these student loans, which is $47,000. Thank you so much for your service. But I promise you, when you pay these student loans off, my brother, I promise you, you'll thank yourself down the road. Now, for those of y'all listening, I mean, he ain't the only one, Hogan, who's asking that question.
No, not at all.
I mean, this is a question that you get all the time. Me and Dave get. I get on my show. Well, why pay? Why pay when I don't have to pay right now? Well, you do have to pay if you want to save money. Like, that's how I look at it. I have to save money. I have to change my future. So I have to pay these student loans off so I can get my life back and start focusing on the future, not worrying about my past.
No, you're absolutely right. And James, I would tell you, my friend, you want to get $1,000 and have that as just the starter emergency fund.
Yeah.
And then that way, if something happens, car repair, truck repair, whatever, you've got money you can reach and not have to utilize debt. But Anthony's right. You need to attack this debt with a vengeance and delete it and get it out of your life. Anthony, this brings up something else.
What's that?
We're going to have to go here because people are having their ears tickled out there hearing about loan forgiveness, hearing about how the government is going to save the day. They're going to roll through on the little horse with the student loan ferry, and they're going to sprinkle dust on people's student loans and forgive it.
Yeah, Hogan, man, and I'm trying to be sensitive when I say this because, and this is what I study. Right now, studies are showing as of today that the student loan forgiveness program is not working. Nearly 85% of the people are being declined. I think a higher number came out here recently today. But the government is talking. Me and Dave were talking about this earlier this week, that the government is there probably will be something in the future, but we don't know. So for me, my thing is, because we can't say yes or no, we're sticking with the no. We're going to take care of our responsibilities, and if it comes, then take advantage of it. But as of right now, past experiences are showing us the government will not forgive the student loans.
Right. Well, and they're definitely not going to do it to the level that people are expecting.
No.
Like, I've heard $10,000.
Yeah.
But here's the thing. Have you heard this?
Yeah.
If they do this, they're talking about a community service component.
Exactly.
Well, wait.
I'm paying the $10,000. You ain't about to make me serve.
But how long? And what are you going to have to do? So
right.
My point is for people out there, I'm with you, Anthony. I don't want you to have fake hope and a false plan.
Right.
Let me say it again.
Right.
I don't want you to have fake hope and a false plan.
Right.
I want you to deal with the known.
Right.
And so, you having the mindset of you digging your way out of debt. I know the moratorium on student loans is through now September.
Yes.
And so, you not being on hold, because here's my fear, AO.
Talk to me.
People that have gone without paying it.
Yep.
And you already know what happens with people if you're not on a budget.
Come on, man.
Now, all of a sudden in September, you're going to be like, you're going to hear that knock.
Yes.
That this payment is now active again.
Yes. And here's the thing, Hogan, and correct me if you disagree. We're not saying that we don't have a problem that we need to fix, but the problem is not forgiving. The problem is stopping it from even happening. So I think when people hear us like, oh, Dave and Anthony is just they're not. No. What we're saying is, okay, yes, this is a problem. Let's fix it. But I can't fix the leak if I don't fix what's causing the leak. Mm-hmm. Okay, so I can't stop the water from dripping if I don't fix the hole that's inside of it. So for me, it's like, let's stop the student loan program, or let's put a cap on it. Let's do something, because if we forgive, like what they're talking about, the $10,000 would be close to about $600 billion. We still have $1.1 trillion in student loan debt. That is still a major crisis, and we'll be back to 1.7 in the next few years. So what I'm saying is, if we're going to be back, well, let's pause over here. Yeah. Let's go to the front end and fix the issue, so my kids, your kids, our great-great-grandkids do not have this issue going into the future.
Yeah. No, I agree. I mean, it is certainly a massive issue. Yeah. And, financially, as you start to look at it, you're impacting 44 million Americans with student loan debt. And, the thing that I get riled up about is that, we got young people walking into financial aid offices, signing documents they don't understand for payments they can't afford.
Zero.
Can't afford it. Mm-hmm. And so now you start off life in the hole and behind.